What I wanted to ask, start off with, I mean, how do you use a content in a business which is very dependent on building sort of engagement in the travel space?
Yeah, so content for us plays a really critical part now, and it's become even more critical in the last, I would say, 3 or 4 years since the social media became a large part of people's lives. And we are fortunate, we are a membership-based business. And the biggest source of new members to us, believe it or not, is actually the members themselves.
Wow.
So we get a significant part of our business, which we call the pull-based business. Roughly half of our business comes through the pull-based businesses, which is either coming through the digital channels or coming through these referral networks. And to us, for the referrals business to hum, we find content is the best endorsement when people are actually sharing their actual experiences in our resorts. That is the best endorsement of, that's the best salesperson that we can put out there.
You mentioned social media, and social media is also somewhere a place where, if there's a problem that gets shared easily and things go viral. How do you sort of track those things? How do you sort of address those issues as a brand, as a consumer brand? How do you tackle those challenges?
Yeah, so social media, we look at social media as an important listening channel for us to really get a real pulse of how our members and even prospects are thinking about the brand. So we have real-time 24 hours monitoring of the brand sentiment, and we pay extreme attention, and it goes all the way up to the CEO and the MD level. There's an extreme level of management interest in what is happening. They get daily reports, oftentimes on a real-time basis, and the team is then enabled to actually make real-time decisions. So as an example, if I have a customer who is holidaying in a resort and the resort serves them a cold cup of tea and they go on social media and tweet about it. So our real-time media picks it up and is actually real-time able to interact with the resort staff, which may be at a very remote location, and able to, while the person is still sitting on their table, they will be delighted with
change the experience,
hot tea, and so that's kind of reality how we are making it work.
Fantastic. So that brings me to the next question. I mean, you are as a consumer company, and when you're looking at bringing in consumers online, you are of course generating a lot of data.
Yes.
How are you sort of using that to build loyalty, to make sure there's retention, and also getting newer customers?
Yeah, right. So data, we are fortunate because we are a membership-based business. Therefore, we have over the years collected lots of data on our customers and in terms of their actual consumption patterns, in terms of their preferences. In the past,
this is offline data?
This is offline data.
Okay.
It was being collected over the years. It was sitting in some resorts, individual systems. So what we have done is to connect the dots and really create these rich member profiles.
So you're able to give a more personalized experience back to the person coming in because you have so much more data and information about his previous visits, etc. Is that it?
Absolutely. So we are able to know about their preferences. We are able to know about their dates. Like simple thing like when is your anniversary date, and if they happen to check into a resort on their anniversary or a birthday, there will be a delight created for them, and those create some magical moments, as we call them, in our resorts. And that is really enhances the customer's belonging to the brand, and then in turn helps them bring in new members to the fold.
The culture of going digital and the challenges in terms of metrics, accountability, etc. that brings is major. As a chief digital officer, how are you sort of bringing in that culture within the company from the ground level up?
Yeah, so it really starts with firstly defining what are the metrics that matter.
Right.
So in our business, we define what are the lead measures and what are the lag metrics. Right. So really first defining what will good look like, which is really defined by lag metrics, which would maybe in terms of customer delight, customer satisfaction scores, NPS scores.
Right.
Those to me are all the lag metrics which we have defined. But NPS will not happen till we fix the lead metrics. That's where my role comes in. What is helping businesses, various touch points in the businesses, identify their lead metrics.
And the collection part
of it. And the collection point of it. How do I enable it? So yes, they know their metrics, but then what is the system architecture that will help define that? We sit on a legacy architecture. So really putting some innovative middleware approaches so that we can actually quickly string together these legacy systems into a unified layer where I get visibility to various touch points in the customer journey as they engage the brand. So that's where my role comes in.
Fabulous. Thank you, Ajay.